In this lecture, we'll be installing Python in our Windows system. So to follow that, all you have to do is search about Python in Google and you will get the official website link at the first result. And then just click on the website link and you will be redirected towards the official website. And now you will have few options here. That is About section, Download section, Documentation, Community, Success Stories, News and Events. So these are really important tabs and you can get a lot of information about Python here. So you can explore them later. At this point of time, we need to focus on two things. The first one is the shell. So this is an online shell on which you can do some quick basic Python coding and it is free to use and you don't need to do anything. Just come on python.org and you can start using it with your basic Python code. The second thing that we need to focus is download option. So it is easy to download. Just hover over the download option and you will have an option to download Python, which is the latest version. Python.org will automatically recognize your requirement, that is, they will automatically check your operating system and will give you the latest version download link. And if you want to download something else, if you want to download like you want to download for certain bits or you want to download some previous version, all you have to do is just hover over this and just click on Windows. And you will get all the options regarding the previous download versions, that is from 2.0 to latest version. So if I scroll down a bit, you will get all the information. Here you can see 2.0 version that was released in 2001. Just scroll a bit up and you can see it's 3.7.1 version. And here you need to install the latest version and also just make sure you download this executable installer. Select the folder in which you want to download. I would prefer the main drive and in the download option and then click on save. Now the download is done and let us perform some tasks that we are repeating from several ages for every software. Here you need to make sure that you click on this particular section, that is add Python 3.7 path. So it will reduce one step in the further lectures and you don't have to do that manually in later section. Just make sure you click for add Python 3.7 to your path. And also this is the current path where Python is downloading. I would prefer to change this. So instead of going inside so many folders, I would make sure to install it in my C drive directly. So let me perform that task also. Here I am on my C drive. Let me create a new folder with the name of Python. Once that is done, I would prefer to customize this installation and just make sure you have all the default setting. These are some packages which you need to install and they would be quite useful. And here you need to install for all users and also you need to change the folder, my new folder of Python that I have created. And here of course Python 37, so that is the latest version and this helps us to recognize the version number. So that is used when you have different type of projects. So you might have a project that you are working with 2.7, you might have a project that you are working with 3.7. So you have to control different versions of Python and these type of file name help us to divide that section and you can easily run 2.7 whenever you require and you can also play with 3.7 whenever you require. So at this point of time, I have my Python folder in C drive and then Python 37 and then just click on install, that the basic stuff we do. So now our installation is done. All you have to do is just close here and to check that we have done with Python installation, all you have to do is search about Python and you can see I have Python 3.7 available. Also you can see I have different apps and one important thing is my IDLE. We need to talk about them and we also need to talk about how to write our first code and how to execute a Python program. So in the next lecture we will be doing that. One basic thing you need to do is just click on this desktop app by Python 3.7 and here you can see you have installed Python. And let us perform some hard tasks here. You know what is 5 plus 5? Let us perform with Python and see the result. Now we have our Python interpreter ready. That means it is working. you can also see the Python version, and you can see these three arrows. That means you are into Python interpreter. I hope now you understand how to install Python in your Windows system and also how to verify that. In the next lecture, let us talk about how to execute Python files using command prompt, using IDLE, maybe creating a script, and we'll be understanding more.